Sylvia is a person of great joy. She's brave and she's bold, and that comes across in everything that she does. As a woman and as a professional and as a mother, Sylvia provides incredible inspiration on a daily basis. She's on a bigger mission. She rises above.
Sylvia's an explorer. She's a scientist, but she's just relentless in that drive to go deeper, go further, be the first human to lay eyes on a part of our world where most life on Earth exists.
When she walks into a room, everybody is just in awe over her. They know what a national treasure she is. She is recognized globally as a scientist. I see her as a woman who's trying to save humanity.
It may sound like a cliche, but Dr. Sylvia Earle is quite simply a legend. Still hard at work in her mid-80s, she's one of those people who children come home from school talking about, and one of those people you see on posters and in documentaries. New Jersey-born, she spent much of her early life in Florida, where she found her calling.
My backyard was the Gulf of Mexico, and I think that helped focus my mind and educate me about the diversity of life in the sea. That basic history of life, it's right there for anyone to witness.
After earning a PhD from Duke University, Earle applied for the groundbreaking Tektite project in 1969, an unprecedented underwater laboratory off the coast of the Virgin Islands. Earle became the first woman to lead an undersea expedition, giving her all-female team of scientists weeks of uninterrupted ecological studies.
People just went crazy over the fact that these women went down there and they were able to carry the gear and they were doing all these things.
In 1979, Earle walked untethered on the seafloor at the greatest depth attained by any woman in history. In 1990, she became the first female chief scientist of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Later, she turned her attention back to fieldwork, using deep-sea filmmaking to bring the darkest regions of the ocean to a worldwide audience, and working to pioneer technology that will make deep-sea tourism a reality.
If there were one thing that I could do to change the way people think about the ocean and about the creatures who live in the ocean, it would be to get them to just understand that ocean life is wildlife. We need to get people to understand, to care why wildlife matters, and to find the balance, a place for ourselves within the natural systems that keep us alive.
In 2006, Dr. Earle inspired then-President George W. Bush to create the Northwestern Hawaiian Islands Marine National Monument. The project was expanded by President Barack Obama, who came to see Earle's work firsthand at the Midway Atoll in 2016.
I see one of your constituents has come up here.
I noticed. Doesn't seem that excited about meeting the president. All of us depend on these ecosystems. And
yes,
in some ways, they're incredibly resilient if we do the right thing, but they're also really fragile.
Dr. Earle received the 2009 TED Prize for her proposal to establish a global network of marine protected areas known as hope spots, areas where ocean life has been depleted, but that can rebound if protected. Her foundation, known as Mission Blue, has grown the network to more than 130 hope spots around the world.
She's the first one to get in the water and the last one to get out. You know, this woman is leaving it all in the field. And so that inspires you to do the same?
Don't ever ask to carry her bag. It's kind of a mystery how she's able to keep the pace she does, 300 days of travel. She's as tough as nails.
That's her. She's out on the road 6-7 days a week, giving her message because we haven't gotten it yet. The time is now, and she knows that. That's what drives her.
If people ask me, do you still dive? And I say, well, I'm still breathing. As long as I can continue to get out there, down there, and splash around in the wild places, I will. I have to. I don't have a choice.